Ojenga, Anyaga Fogewa. You don't enter to come out to no easy. This is the kind of song we sing to those who refuse to heed to our advice and admonition until it is too late. I just pray it is not too late for these church leaders. I've been consistently publishing unfolding event, their reactions since that CAMA bill hit the news wave. Viewers and subscribers all over the world, especially Nigerians, particularly Christians. We have seen what we have been shouting on top of our voice regarding the agenda of this government. It seems it is hitting the rocks. And anytime I come on this platform to hit it hard on the church, that they have failed in their responsibilities to do the needful, to save their flocks, their followers, because of your religious sentiment, because we are too religious to a fault. Many of you don't like to share those videos, and that is why many people didn't get to know about our warnings. But now, you don't knock on your doorsteps. Your church leaders, and they are now speaking up. That CAMA law just they start. It never begin to wake una up. But I want you to watch this very one. Very interesting. I'll be right back.
Now, a government that has buckled before terrorists and bandits that are destroying the nation now wants to flex its muscles with churches and NGOs. A president, retired general of the Nigerian army, and commander-in-chief of the armed forces, who does not know where these bandits get their arms, wants to control churches and NGOs. Well, the rumors may be true that they are all a part of a grand plan of Islamizing this country. But I'm sorry for the Muslims. They may be deceived. It may not be about Islam. It may be about one ethnic group that wants to found a modern empire in Nigeria. And when I say that Christians are too divided and too selfish, don't forget that the second in command in this country is a senior advocate of Nigeria, a professor of law, and a pastor. Are there no Catholics in the houses of assembly? In the National Assembly? Are there no Christians in government? Are there no Christians in the parastatals? Are there no Christians where these decisions are taken? When we bishops warn them, we have heard this. What they tell us, it is not true. Including last March, we raised alarm. It is not true. I got the no. Yes, Napoleon Bonaparte was one of the most powerful emperors in modern history. A French man who wanted to colonize the whole Europe, including the church with the Vatican. But the Pope stood his ground. You can't control this church. And the Cardinal Secretary of State that time was resisting Bonaparte. And the emperor told him, look, Cardinal, I'm warning you. You are resisting me. Don't you know I have the powers to destroy the Catholic Church? Cardinal, hey, she said, look, we, cardinals, bishops, and priests, for more than 800 years, we haven't even succeeded in destroying the church. How can you succeed? Where is Napoleon and his empire now? Both gone. Where is the Catholic Church now? Still running. But what I want to tell you, don't forget that when the church died in Jerusalem, it was born in Rome. And as it is dying in Europe, it is rising in Africa. By the time it is now dying in Africa, it is rising again in China. Don't allow your own church to be part of those that will be overcome by darkness because of your indifference and selfishness. What is your faith? Whom do you believe in? And who is Jesus Christ for you? If you know Christ, he knows you, and he will reveal yourself to you. And he will tell you, you are not warm, you are a rock.
You see, I told you it's going to be very interesting listening and watching Bishop Godfrey Igwebike saying the very thing we've been saying all these years. They say when they hear it. You heard him say when they hear these things, perhaps from personalities, social media personalities, and political activists like me, warning them. Perhaps from other sources, hammering on there is an agenda. They feel less concerned. They'll go and ask their members who are politicians, and they say, no problem. They'll continue drinking wine and champagne. Now, you don't they hit very close to their doorstep. And they are reacting. This is just the beginning. You are talking about Abuja. You are talking about Islam. Thank God you even know that this is not just about religion. This is not just about Islamization. This is about some people going down to establish another empire. The Fulanese. And I tell you, Bishop, they are right inside your village. They are right inside your village. You are still shouting Kamalo. The rating is already happening at your backyard in your village. Go and ask. They have taken over everywhere. That is the truth. Through what? Open grazing. Your government, your governors, you are no longer talking about those ones in Abuja. We are talking about your own governors. Your members, they come to church, they do donations to your churches. You see? They are the real problem. Because they failed to sign into law anti-open. We've been shouting out on top of our voice. We've lost our voice. Because I said, the 1 million march will be led by the church. I knew why I was saying it. Thank God, the president of Alibo Development Foundation, Professor Zodim Mawala, is pulling together the coalition of Alibo religious and civil society organization to do this very thing. But yet, they are still dragging their foot as if to say, we have time. There is no time to waste time, my people. The time you understand that it is already too late, I just pray it will not be completely too late. Because when you just sound at the top of your voice on your pulpit, lamenting, and even giving us an exposition on the role of the church when it comes to revolution and resisting this kind of wicked government and encroachment. Telling us about the history of what happened in Europe. Whereas, you have the one happening right in your doorstep. What prevents you? Those people you are mentioning are human beings. Like you. They stood up. They did the needful. They weren't waiting for patronages from politicians to move the people to resist this government. To say enough is enough. They didn't wait for anyone to do that. Who are you waiting for? We're saying do the very simple one. Begin with ending open grazing. This empire has spread across down to your own village. In case you don't know it. I expect by now every church leader, every pastor, reverend father, and all the bishops and archbishops to be hitting on this very mandate to end open grazing, to shut the door first, because that is it, to shut the door through which they are already penetrating and taking over our land. When we shut that door, then we start putting things in place, setting up security measures, profiling these people, getting them to do their grazing in a ranch. Then let us see how they will go and occupy our villages, our forests. Because if they don't have sinister motive, they would have done this very thing we are demanding. It is not a rocket science. Many of the governors come to your churches, bishop. Many of your politicians come to your church, bishop. What stops you from demanding this very simple thing? You see, we are going to keep hammering on it until because there is no doubt about it. The church has the greatest number of people. Our people, 98% of our people are professing Christian. They go to church every Sunday as serious members. They are the direct victims of these atrocities happening. And until you join this campaign, there will be no hope. This one, we are just that one. We just cry foul. You have the solution. You have the solution to this problem. To cut this monster down once and for all. End open grazing. Do that. And the rest will fall in line. And to you who have not been sharing this video, share it until this bishop gets this message. Share it until your bishop, your reverend father, your pastors, your church leaders get this message. Let them organize you. Let them move you all to the government house. Let them lead this campaign, the 1 million march to end open grazing, to mandate the government of the Southeast and the South, who are predominantly Christians, to sign into law anti-open grazing bill. Then a whole lot will follow. I've done my part. It is left for you to do your part. Share this video. Keep sharing it. You're not doing me a favor. You are doing a service to yourself, to your communities, and to your generations yet unborn. If you're new on this platform, you're welcome. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. I'm signing out. Stay safe.